Okay, we are about to start the stream at least. I've no idea if this is working. It's been a long time that I didn't stream. Uh, Let me see if everything goes as planned. Uh, Let me see my dashboard. Wow, I'm so happy to be back on streaming. Let me see here my dashboard and stream manager. I should see here my stream. Yes, I see myself. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. I don't know if there are any people yet here, but say hello in the chat, please. Hi, Axen. And let's give it a few minutes because we are, well, I won't be here for the whole night. At least for 2 hours, I hope, maybe less. We will see. But I will give time to people to join. So again, say hello on the chat. Let me see the chat integration, if that works. Well, Pauline, is that you? Pauline, is that a play word? How do you say? Do we say that like this in English? Un jeu de mots? Can I send a message as well? Yes. Yes. Okay. Hi. Okay. Yeah, usually to be honest, I stream on YouTube most of the time. But yeah, everyone, all the cool kids stream on Twitch now, and I say, okay, let's give it a try on Twitch. Well, usually what I do, I stream on Twitch and YouTube using Restream. But I was using my old company account, Reddit, and I'm struggling a bit to set it up for this time. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Hi, Balan, hi, everyone. Cool. So great to see people chatting. I love this. I was missing that, to be honest. So I've been streaming a lot during the pandemic. And while I love being on stage, I love streams because there's the chat. And you can interact live with the people. People can chat between them. They can interrupt you. And today, please interrupt me at any time. And yeah, new setup. That's not my real background. Let me tell you something. This background I generated today with Midjourney. I'm having so much fun with Midjourney. You know, this AI that generates images for you. I'm using it actually to create a talk. All my slides will be based on that. And I say, hey, let me create a background for my stream today. Okay. Of course, I have the other view here where I will be live coding, etc. But to start, I thought, hey, that's really cool. Accent say AI is everywhere nowadays. Yes. And even during this talk, you will see I will at some point maybe use a bit of chat GPT. I have to say it correctly because I'm French. And G, you pronounce it G. And J, you pronounce it G. Okay, so it's really complicated for a French brain to say it in a good way. Let me see. Can I see her here on the dashboard? Can I integrate the chat? Chat highlight settings? No, I don't know if I can integrate the chat, but I don't really mind. I will keep an eye on the chat. I'm not really a big fan of those streams where the chat is always displayed. Oh yeah, it's important to say. There are some other tricks like this, a funny one. Last week for my company, I was doing a presentation about infrastructure as code. And if you take the acronym, it's, and let me try to do it right, it's IEC, okay? Infrastructure as code. I is E, the letter E, the letter E is A in French. So you can understand how it drives me crazy when I have to say acronyms, for instance. Okay. Hey, Julien. Hey there. How are you doing? Great to see you there. Okay. Hey, so what is happening tonight in this stream? So it's on my own channel, so I'm not streaming for my company. That will maybe happen in a few weeks. I just joined a new company, so it's still fresh. So, but I want to talk about Gitpod, of course. I want to talk a bit about the service that my company provides and see how we can combine those two stuff to make something cool. Okay, actually, we will be building a VS Code extension with Gitpod. Okay, because you can do that with Gitpod. You can do everything with Gitpod, and an extension where I can retrieve the services from my company. I will explain you, I will show you, and we will try from scratch. So I have prepared some stuff. To be honest, 2 weeks ago I played a bit with it to not be completely newbie, but I forgot a bit about it. I have a backup project if needed, but we will really try from scratch, from nothing, build up a first version, really simple version of this extension working. Okay. Uh, Okay, does it work in the metaverse? Probably. You know, I've never been in the metaverse, but if you can go in the well, if you can open a browser in the metaverse, and I'm pretty sure you can do that, well, then you can use Gitpod. That will be a nice stuff. I saw a tweet from Gitpod yesterday saying where you can win a box of goodies, and you have to post a picture of different ways on how you use or where you use Gitpod, okay? And that could be a good one, okay? So, Julien, we're counting on you. Okay, so let me see. Oh yeah, Pauline, thank you for the link. So let me switch to the other view. So what are we going to, oh, let me see, the whole screen is not shown, but that's not really a problem. Okay, let me just go back here. Oh, and that's funny. Now I don't see the chat anymore, but I will fix that. Just to introduce myself, in case you join this this stream, this Twitch from a link and you don't know me, let me introduce myself. My name is Sébastien Blanc. Okay, I'm half French, half Dutch. I live in the south of France on the French Riviera. And I've been working as a software engineer now for almost 20 years. I've spent 10 years at Red Hat, and 2 months ago, I joined another company called Avon. Okay, I will talk about a bit Avon. So this is my Twitter account. Please follow me. Look, I'm almost close to the 10K. Yay. And at Avon, I'm a staff developer advocate, and developer advocacy, developer relation. That's what I really like to do. You know, I like to talk about my passion. I wanted to be a teacher like my father for years, but I preferred computers, so I switched to IT. And today, as a developer advocate, I can be a bit like a teacher. You know what? Maybe I can check my chat. Let me see, because I'm not going to switch all the time. That's going to drive me crazy. Oh, look, there I have my first spam. Can I can I reject that? No, I don't want to pin it. Service, can I? Okay, so ignore the spam. I will take a look how to to remove that. I probably need to do that from my Twitch dashboard. Let me see. Oh yeah, from there I can probably do it. If I click on it, no, first time. I'm so bad at this. Okay. Oh, anyway. Ignore the spam. Yeah, yeah. But I thought I'm admin. I thought I could delete it. You know, click to reply. No, I don't. Yeah, chat. Everyone chat, so it disappears. Anyway, activity feed. Yeah, let me just, because yeah, it's stressing me, and you know, I want to fix that. I will fix that in a few seconds, or maybe I will just ignore it. Okay, chat. Let me see. Chat. Can I chat settings? Follow on Twitter. More close. Thank you. Thank you for the following. Hey, I see you. I see. You can see here. Almost 90 left. Okay. Anyway, so that's me. And as I told you, I work for We will talk about Gitpod in a few minutes, don't worry. But to understand what I will be building, we need to understand a bit the company where I'm working, okay? So I'm working in a company called Ivan.io, okay? Basically, that's the pitch. Data infrastructure made simple, okay? So that means you need a Postgres, you need a Kafka, you need whatever, let me just close this. You need whatever open source data infrastructure solution, okay? Even can provide that for you, can provision that for you. Do we see the products? Yeah, you can see here all the products that we have. So Kafka, Redis, Apache Think, OpenSearch, Postgres, Grafana, okay? And basically, if you have an account and you can have a free trial, that's me being corporate, you can start a free trial, you will have $300 of credits, okay? And you just click around and you can create a service, okay? So let me show you here. I'm here in my console, okay? And I want, for instance, a new Kafka or a new Postgres. Let me do Postgres. I choose my cloud. Do I want it on Google Cloud, AWS, Azure, which region, which plan, okay. And I give it here a name. I will call that PGCB live stream, okay. And I do click service. You don't see that because I was in front of it, but if I move like this, you should see here the button click service. And yeah, but now it's gone. And what will happen here, a Postgres will be set up for me, and in a few seconds, I will be able to use my Postgres, okay? So I might have quite a lot of services. As you can see here, that's the one shared with the team, so we have a lot of services. I can go here on the console to create this, to check the details, okay? I can, for instance, if I prefer, I can use a CLI tool. We have a CLI tool that helps for that. I can provision, I can provision also using a Terraform if you are more on the Terraform side. If I'm a Kubernetes user, of course, we have an operator, okay? And we have an API, okay? That's really important for the following step, because what I would like to have is in my IDE, so being Gitpod or Visual Studio Code, an extension that lists for me all those services that you see here, okay? And how can I do that? Okay, so first thing first, what is a Visual Studio Code extension? So I will show here a bit of Visual Studio Code, but don't worry, in a few minutes when we will get started, I will switch completely to Gitpod. So here I get my Visual Studio Code, okay, and extensions, as the name suggests, are extensions, plugins, if you come from the Eclipse world or the JetBrains IntelliJ world, are extensions, plugins that you can add to your IDE to add some features, okay, like language support, framework support. For me, you can see here I get some support for Quarkus, which is an awesome framework, by the way. There's a template for Gitpod for Quarkus. I get some stuff to manage YAML because you really want this, okay? I probably have something. Hey, I have this one, which is not really working. ChatGPT here. Basically, you ask something to ChatGPT and it writes code for you. I have some issues. I even tried to make it work with Gitpod, but there are some restrictions that doesn't make it possible. When the official API will be released, that should be possible. Okay. Anyway, you can search for extensions. I don't know, Postgres, for instance, Postgres. And look at this. These are all extensions that add features. Okay. What I want to do is to create my own extension, my Avon extension, to have something like a tree view, like you can see here. It doesn't really look like a tree view here, but because there's no hierarchy, but I want this kind of view, but showing me all those services. Okay. And all these services, I can retrieve them because there's an API. Okay, so let me already open the API documentation. And all I need is a token, authentication token. I can create one. I have already one ready. And of course, I need to create a new extension. And where do you start to create a new extension? Well, you start by going on the documentation of Visual Studio Code. So if you go there, and let me see, can I paste here? Yeah, that works. Let me drink some water. There we go. Okay, and there you have a whole documentation explaining you how to create a new extension, what an extension is, what you can do with an extension. So that could be useful extension capabilities. So basically, what can you do with an extension? You can register new commands. Okay, if you want to have this command and you say, I want to create this file and open this folder and make an API call, you can wrap that into a command. You can do some theming, okay, if you want some specific code coloration or stuff like that. Language support, okay. But this really cool one, workbench extensions, okay. You can create a tree view. That's what we will be doing, okay. You can create custom views, web views, okay, and that is what I need. I need a tree view that shows up on the left of my IDE. And I want to retrieve with an API call all my Ivan services that you see here again, okay? And I want that to show that on my IDE. So how do I start? Let's go here and let's go to get started, your first extension. Yay, okay? And what do they tell you? Well, you need to have npm installed on your computer, and you can install a generator and the tool yo. Okay, and once you have that, you just have to type your code. Okay, so let me try to do it. Okay, so I open here my terminal. Okay, let me increase that a bit. And I'm not sure. Let me create a new folder. Mkdir, and let's call it Ivan VS Code extension. Okay, let me go into this one, VS Code extension, and let me type the command yo code. And let me see in the chat. The chat is quiet again. Don't be shy. Hey, welcome to the Visual Studio Code extension generator. Okay, what do you want to create? Well, I want to create a new extension, and I will do it in TypeScript. And spoiler alert, I'm not a TypeScript developer, but I learned a bit the few last weeks, okay? And I have some tools that will help me, like ChatGPT. What is the name of your extension? Okay, so it's Ivan VS Code extension. Okay, what is the identifier? That is the identifier. What is the description? An extension to retrieve my Ivan services and see the details, something like that. I will be able to change that later. Okay. Initialize a Git repo. Yes, that's really important. Yes. Bundle sources with Webpack. I'm not a front-end developer. I have no idea what it is. The default is no. Package manager, let's go for npm. And there we go. It's running an npm install. Okay. And let me see. That is basically the time where you can make, oh, what was pretty fast. Okay, let me clear this. Let me take a look. Yeah, it has created another folder for me. Okay, if I take a look at the structure, I don't have tree here on my, I have this computer since a pretty short time. I don't have the tree command to see how it looks like. Okay, no matter, it's not an issue. Anyway, maybe I can install it, but let's see. Yeah, now I want to install it. Tree, I can probably install that with, now I'm stressed. What is the package manager on to install stuff? Help me in the chat. Exa, exa. No, the brew. Thank you, Eugenia. Brew install tree. That should work, no? And I'm a bit afraid because he will try to refresh that. Okay. Anyway, while he's installing this, what we can do again, we could probably open here, open a new window and open the folder that we just created. Yes, I trust the author. Okay, of course I opened the wrong folder, but that's not a problem. Okay, and I got a read. So I got here my sources. Okay, with just an extension .ts. So basically that's an empty extension. Okay, I got a package JSON, of course, and a few other stuff. Okay, a gitignore has been created for me. Node modules with all this. All those modules, so many stuff. Okay, but what I would like to do, and let's talk about Gitpod, because I'm going to push this empty version to my to a GitHub repo that I need to create. I will create it, and on the README, I want a button open in Gitpod. Okay, so it will make it easier for me, for everyone that wants to try it out. Okay, and so let me add that at the top of my README. Okay. And how can I do that? So let me go here to Gitpod documentation in the getting started, okay? And you just have to scroll a little bit to see open in Gitpod button, yay! And I got here the one that I want, okay? And let me paste it here. Okay, a button, and here I have to put my repo, okay? So let's create a repo before we push commit all the stuff. And I'm just curious if my tree has been installed. Yay! I have tree now on my computer. Okay, anyway, let's go to my repos here. Let's create a new repo. And let's call it, it's on my user, Ivan VS Code extension. Okay, public license, let's just create it as it. Okay, and and I go here to my folder. Whoa, wrong one. I go here. Let me just put the stream feedback if I'm still, yeah, I'm still here. You're missing a bit the top of my screen. How can I fix that? Let me just see if I can fix that live. Screen. One moment. Fit to screen? No. That didn't work. Okay, I will try to not type in at the top every time. Okay, I got my repo added there. Let me go back here. Git branch m. Okay, and I will push all the rest of the stuff right after. Okay, but let's go to my repo here. That's the one I need. And let me go to here, and here I just have, look at how nice it is. Gitpod.io and then /dash and the name of my repo, and that should be enough. Let's try out, we will see. That should be enough to have the button open in Gitpod. Okay, so what do I need to do now? I need to do git add. I always do a status before. Okay, git add all the things. Okay, git commit. And let's call it first commit. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. I see here in the chat that you try to set up MySQL. Yeah, done in 2 minutes. Yeah, super smooth. It's super smooth. I love the product. That's the reason I joined the company, because I love the product. Oh yeah, before I forget, okay, because otherwise, yeah, these are stuff I'm sure all of you had to do. That's so I don't have to type my passphrase every time. Clear. Let me go here and let me do a git push origin main. Okay, it's pushed. Let me go to my folder here. Let me refresh. And there we go. And look at this. We have a button open in Gitpod. Ooh, will it work? Are the demo gods with me? Well, let's see. So let me open that in Gitpod. And there we go. And people are calling me. Yeah, no problem. Look, it's already open here in Gitpod. Let me increase a bit the font. There we go. Look at this. I got here my the repo that I just created. It's working, okay. And yeah, I forgot to mention that extensions that work for VS Code, of course, they work in Gitpod, and you can build an extension in VS Code, but you can build an extension as well in Gitpod, and that is what we are going to do. And you know what? It has created for me a pretty simple repo, a simple extension. Okay, if we take a look here, creating a command, hello world. Okay, and when I call this command to say hello world from Ivan VS Code extension, and I will just change that, and I will say hello from live stream Ivan and Gitpod, something like that. Okay, double question mark, because it's so cool. I save that, and what can I do now to test my extension? Okay, my completely empty extension. Well, I just have to go here to run and debug, and look at this. It's already recognized a run extension. Okay, that is because of some magic in the folders here. It's probably because of this file here, the tsconfig, I think. Is that compiler option or one of those files? I'm a Java developer, okay? Anyway, I can run my extension, okay? And you will be building my extension and open a new tab. Look at this. He opens a new tab for me. You don't see that, but because I'm missing the top of my screen. But it's opening for me a new tab that will contain the extension. Okay. Let's give it some time. Okay. Come on, now it's not time to have a demo effect. Okay, let me see while it's opening, let me check my tweets. So, hey, oh, there you are, my new follower. Let me follow you as well. Okay, there we go. And look, while I was doing this, my second tab containing my extension started. And if I bring up the command palette, so Command Shift P, I should have something like a hello world. Okay, and let me just close that. And oh, I will be in front of it. Let me. You won't see that. Okay, so you know what? Just that's funny. That was not part of the plan. So let me move me there for now. Okay, let me make them a bit smaller. Live stream edition. You don't need to see my face in big. And you see, I learned a command here. I say hello world from live stream Ivan on Gitpod. Okay, so that means I can start working on my extension. If I go back here to my tsconfig, to my browser, let me open that again, live, and I change it. Hello, this is really live. Okay, I save it. Okay, here. So unfortunately, maybe there's something, a way to fix it. If I do that, I still have my old stuff here. I just need to refresh the page. Okay, I don't know if we can make that smoother. Okay, and I'm just looking where my chat is. Okay, so here we are. Okay, I got my chat back. That is awesome. And it's gone. Let me see. And if I do now the command palette, and if I go to back here and I do a hello world, I should have hello world that is really live. Okay, so I'm all set up. And yeah, we are half hour away, and I talked a lot, but I'm ready to work, okay? And I'm in Gitpod, okay? So I can open that here, start working on my extension, and though tonight when I go to my living room with my other laptop, I can continue working. Julien, he can go to the metaverse and help me contributing back to this extension. So it's awesome, okay? That is why I love Gitpod so much. It really removes friction from the developer. Okay, that's the motto of Gitpod. And for Ivan, it also removes a lot of friction because I'm a developer. I don't know how to set up a data infrastructure, MySQL. I know how to run a Docker image of MySQL or Postgres or Kafka. But if I have to go to production with it or in a QA environment, I don't want to spend time on that. And with Ivan, I can do that easily. Anyway, we are ready to get started. Let me take a look here to the chat. And yeah. Okay, so what do we need to do now? As I told you, what I would like to have, let me open here the Explorer. Okay. Basically here, I would, at the bottom here, well, now I'm in front of that. Let me, let me do that before, because now we will work on this side. So let me remove me here. There we are. In this space here, I want a new section called Ivan that will show me all my Ivan services. Okay, so I need to create a tree view. Okay, so again, I go back to the documentation here, and there's something awesome here called extensions guides that basically explain you how to do quite simple stuff. Okay, and in this case, I want to do a tree view. Okay, the tree view API, you have a small explanation on how it works. So here you have the basics. So basically you have to declare something in your package.json. Okay, every time that you add a new command, a new tree view or whatever, you declare it here in your package.json. And then of course you have some code to implement. And in this case, we have to implement a tree data provider. Okay, we will extend that class. And what does this class do? Well, it does two simple things. Well, I do a bit more than that, but there are two methods that you need to implement. Get children, okay, so to retrieve all the children. That is basically where we will do our remote API call. Okay, and once we click one of those elements, we want also something to happen, and this method here, get tree item, will be called. Okay, and you have here some examples of how you can do it. Okay, and what I would like to try to do now, because that's how I did it last time, is to cheat a bit. Okay, because I'm lazy, I'm not a TypeScript developer, but I discovered, like a lot of you probably discovered that a few weeks ago, is I do it wrong, right? Chat G. GPT. Okay, and you can do crazy stuff with it, and you can even ask for code to write code for you. Okay, so let me refresh because I'm not sure. Yeah, we are there. Okay, and let's just ask, show me how to create a tree view if for a visual no. Oh, no, 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 no. To create a tree. Okay, okay. Stop generating. Let's do it again. Show me how to create a tree view for a VS Code extension using the HTTPS module, node module. Okay, I will explain you why I said that. Because last time I didn't mention that, and he generated some code for me with the request node module, which is apparently deprecated. Okay, so here I specify using the HTTP node module. Okay, using that retrieves a list of services from Ivan API, and I also need to pass an authentication token. Okay, so let's see what happens if I do this. And here we say, hey, here is an example of how you can create a tree view in the VS Code extension using the HTTPS node module. Okay, and he will go step by step what I need to do. Okay, so dependencies sections, but I should have that already in your extension. It's funny because it never generates the same stuff. I made some tests this morning. And look at this. He's showing me how I can write my API call. Okay, so my get services. So that's how I can pass a token. Okay, and he knows how to pass the token. That is great. Okay. Then he will probably tell me how to make a tree view. Okay, he will also code that for me. Yeah, once you have the data from the API, you can create a tree view using vscode.windows.createTreeView method. Here's an example. And again, he goes for an example. Be careful. Use that as an help, okay? Don't trust everything that is printed out there, okay? You should trust more the official documentation, okay, than this. But it can really help you to get started, okay? Let me see if this works. Get service. What is it doing for me? This looks pretty nice. Okay. Service provider extends tree data view with the get children, the get tree. Okay. So, and then he says how I can activate it. Okay. It's still pretty impressive, no? In my opinion. Okay, so I won't use everything from that. Instead, I will do a mix of the official documentation, okay, and a bit of what ChatGPT has created for me. So first thing, what I want to do is I want to contribute to the Explorer view. Okay, the Explorer view. Let me remind you that is here, this view. So I want to contribute to this view. Okay, and I will just copy paste that, and I will go to my GitHub repo. I will open my package.json. Okay, and here I should have a contribute. Oh, I already had a contribute, of course, because I created this stuff here. So let me just take the view part. Okay, and let me commands, and let me do this. Is that correct? Yes, View Explorer. So the example that is shown here is an extension that goes through all your node dependencies. This is not what we want. We want an Event Service Explorer. Okay, so sorry, let's go here and let's call it Event Services. Okay, and the name is Ivan Service Explorer. Okay, so that's the first step. I told them that I will contribute to a new view, okay, and I will need to use this ID. Cool. Now I need a tree view. Okay, so what I could do, and let me try to do it the correct way. Let me create a new folder here called services. Okay, and I will create here a new file called Ivan service.ts. Okay, I'm really going wild here. And what I will do here is going to the code here. Let me, you know what? Let me copy everything and then I will clean it up. I like this way of doing. I'm not so good at scrolling. They should add a button here. Add to your press papier. Now I forgot how to say it. Okay. Anyway, let me paste it here. Let me make that a bit bigger. And I already know that I don't need those here. What I know is that I need import everything as okay. I'm using ChatGPT here. How did he say that? Extension use constant requires constant. Oh, I think it's part of the packages, so I probably don't need it. Okay, we will see. Anyway, let me continue cleaning it up. Export. I will call that Ivan service. Okay, we will see why he's not happy. Error as expected. Oh, sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Get tree element, return the tree. Yes. Get children, dependency. Okay, that is because he has a class dependency. We will change that right now because I want to retrieve a list of services. So let's call this service. And it has a label and it has connection details. Okay, and I don't want this. Let me see. Let me update this. Let me remove this label. The constructor super. Yes, I don't want the icons for now. Would be nice, but that's for later. Okay, so I want a service here. So I will get. I can remove this part because I won't need that. That's the part that retrieves all my node dependencies. That is, and I don't want this method. Okay, so here we are cleaning a lot of stuff. Did I forget? Yes, I forgot some stuff here. Okay, and here let me replace that with service. Okay, get children. Service. Okay. I don't want the resolve here. If element, I want him to do my API call. Okay, so let me remove this. Let me think. What do I want to do? Now, if he finds an element, I want him to do nothing. Let me see. Let me go back to ChatGPT. Look, this is where it's great because it helps you a bit. Get children, the service provider, get children, service element. That's the thing, because it generates always different ways. Different ways. How does he inject? HTTP get sections. Okay. Then I activate my stuff. I get my children here. Oh, this services, and I probably set the services at one point here. Activate tree, new service provider, tree data provider. Oh, get services. Oh, get services with the token. It gives me a list of services that I pass as constructor to my service provider. Okay. So quite different from what the code has been doing for me. So that's why we're going to change that. Okay, I'm just going to copy this part here. I'm going here and let me add this function here. Okay, function unexpected token function. No, let me make that private. Yeah, that works. Token, really important, token, but we will see that later, how we fix that. I want to use configuration for that. Okay, I haven't been checking the chat for a long time, so let me go here. Okay. Oh, we didn't have to go. Yeah. Get services. Okay, so basically, what I will do here, if elements just resolve, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat a bit. I'm going to open my cheat sheet but basically, this tree view, when it retrieves the children, if there are already elements, okay, that means it already did a call. So I don't need to do anything. Well, I could do some refresh, but for now, I don't want to do anything. If there are no children, that means that well, it's empty and I need to do my call. Okay, so let me take a look here, and you cannot see it. I have that on my other screen. And let me just copy paste what I did. So let me start by copying the get children method, which is really simple. Way simpler than what we have here. Get children. Okay. And let's return this get sources. Okay. Why doesn't see get sources? Get sources. What does he say? Type promise unknown is not unsignable. What is happening? Okay. So before I forgot, we will fix that in a few moments. That's not a problem. Okay. I need HTTPS. Okay. Private get sources. What is wrong here? Oh yeah. Sorry. Let me do that outside here. It's so funny. TypeScript. No, I have to. No. I'm saying something wrong. Sorry. Let me do it again. Oh yeah, I know what I need to do. I need to return something here. That's why he's not happy. I need to return a themable. I don't know how you pronounce that, which contains an array of services. Okay, that's better. That should work. Okay, retrieve. And here, I call my services. Okay, get services. Let me change some stuff because ChatGPT is pretty smart. He discovered the right API name. Okay, the path is not exactly correct because let me show you that it's correct, but it needs, well, it's only correct for v1 and then it's wrong. So it needs a project. Okay, in my case, and I should make that something that you can configure, but for now I will hard code it. That's the name of my project, of my team project, dev advocate /service. Okay, and I want an authorization header, and I want a token. Okay, Ivan1 works. I could also put here bearer. People are more used to bearer. Okay, and I need a token. Cool stuff. What I don't want to do is to hard code my token in my extension, which makes no sense because everyone will have a different token. What I really want to have in my extension is when you go here in the settings, okay, I want to have here in my extension for each extension, I would be able to set some configuration and setting my token. So let's see how we can do that. Again, if I go to my documentation, okay, do I have some stuff here about configuration? Should have here. If I look for configuration, ooh, way more stuff than I wanted to have. Okay, so let me just show you how you do it. Again, we want to contribute to something. We want to contribute to what? We want to contribute to configuration. Okay, so what I can do here is just add a new section that I will call configuration. Okay, and here I can add some configuration. So what I need is a type. Okay, type is object, and then I want a title, which is Ivan. That isn't good. There we go. And then I have some properties, some configuration properties. Why he's not happy? Why are you not happy? Oh yeah, because I have to put you between quotes. Quotes, and there we go. I opened that, and here I'm copy pasting because I'm lazy. Okay, and there we go. Properties. What do I want? I want one property. It's a string. It's my event access code. Okay, and by default is empty. Okay, and just by doing this, okay, nothing else is needed. I will be able to see that in my extension stuff. Okay, let me see. Is my extension, does it have any errors here? It has an error. Let me just remove this. I just wanted to have no errors so I can save it and refresh it here. So here I'm going to my other tab, and what I should see, and I must be careful not to drink too much water. Why is it taking so long? It should be there in a few seconds. Can I see something here in the logs? Why it's taking so long? One extension. Oh, there we are. Okay. Undefined. Oh, I probably made an error here. Because he says, hey, undefined publisher having this configuration. Default must be an object. Property default must be an object. Description must be an object. So we already know that I did something wrong here in my package.json. What did I do wrong here? Let me take a look at my cheat sheet. Configuration type object properties. I open here string. Why is he not happy? String incorrect type. Inspected one of object a boolean. Really? Why? Oh, yeah. I know what I did. I forgot to the most important thing, the key, the key of the configuration. Okay, that's not going to work otherwise. So let me do that here. Sorry. Okay, am I correct here? So Ivan.access token. That should be better. Okay, let me refresh this here. Okay, Let me see if I need to do anything in the extension here for my property. No, but what we already can do while it's loading, oh, there it is. Okay, so let's take a look. Let's go to my settings. Let's go to extension and look at this. I got here something called Ivan. Ooh, that's an old token. So it probably used some cache. Gitpod is probably using some cache here. Yeah, I think it uses some browser cache. And here he found a key, so he put it. So, but let me remove that. Let me put my new key. Okay, so now I have my key set in the configuration. And that means that if I go back to my code here, I can retrieve it from the configuration. And how can I retrieve it from my configuration? Well, it's pretty simple. And you guess it, I'm taking here a look at my cheat sheet because I don't want to remember all those stuff, but it's pretty easy here. Basically what I say, it's, hey, vscode.workspace, in my workspace, get the configuration and get the key Avon access token. Okay, and that will be enough to get my stuff. Okay, I think I also need to add a content type. Okay, a content type. There we go. Let me try to align stuff right. Okay, and so this should make a correct call. Okay, to my Ivan stuff, Ivan service. Okay, it will retrieve all the services, and of course I need to do something with my services. Okay, and what will I do? And let me take a look here. So here's doing some stuff with promises, and here it parse the data. Okay, what I will do, and here I'm going to paste just the stuff and explain you what is happening because it's pretty easy. Okay, I create an empty list. I create an empty list of services, array of services. I parse the response to where is my body? Where let the body data. Sorry, there we go. Let data. Why is he not happy? Scope of data. Let body res on, and let me just see. Const data. That should be good. Let data here. HTTP get options. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to paste it again, but which makes sense. I'm going to. Oh, and there's a cat that is trying. I have also have to open the door to my cat. Okay, that will happen often during my streams. A cat that wants to enter. So let me just return new promise. So I will do that right here. Something like that. Yeah, there we go. And let me clean that up. That is here. Okay, receive services. So I want to parse my services, and for each service that he found, okay, I push into my array here a new service, and I retrieve the service name. Okay. By the way, I forgot to show you here the API documentation. If I go to the API documentation to services, and what I want to do is list. Did I went too far? Probably list services. This is my code that I'm going to do, and I take a look here at the response. Okay, so I get an array back, and what I interested in is the service type. I will be interested a bit later. I'm interested in the service name. Okay, and something called URL query params, something like that. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in there, but basically what I want is the name, the type. I will add it later, and the connection details, like for Postgres, which is my username, the URL to connect, etc. Okay. Let me go back here. Oh yeah, service URI params. Okay. So basically, I'm almost done here. I probably mixed around. Let me close this. I probably mixed around with some. This one is closing. This one. Oh yeah, and this one. Okay, so I missed another one. Is that correct? No. Get services. Get. Why is he not happy? Come on. This one is closing. This one is closing here. Okay. And this one, why does he want a semicolon? Private service. And this one is closing. This one. Oh, probably something like this. No. You know what? Let me paste all the things from here to the top. You don't see that, but I'm just keeping class services. Okay, let me do that. It's exactly the same thing here, except this part is for later. Okay, and there we go. Okay, that should be good. Okay, and here I have my connection details and etc. So, oh yeah, and that is that is for later as well. I will paste that later. Whoop, whoop. Okay, and let me comment this because that is also for later. And we should be pretty good here. So I got my tree view, okay, and this tree view will get the data for me, put it in an array, okay, and get children will be called, okay, and showing all those elements. So what do I need to do now? Well, what I need to do now is to add it to activate this tree view, okay, and that happens here in my extension. For that, I go back to the documentation here, tree view, and let me go here. So I did this part. I did my tree view. That is correct. Okay, registering the data tree provider. Okay, so I should be able to do something like this. Register vs workspace and linked for space folder and find new root path. Register. Yeah, I think I only need this part. Yes, I only need this. Okay, and here I go back to my stuff here and I say I want a new, so I call it Avon service. Okay, and that will be a new Avon service tree view with no parameters. Okay, no, one argument. Oh yeah, context, which I probably have. Okay, that's okay. Let me go to my package JSON. Let me make sure Ivan services. Oh, I need an S here. Ivan services. Okay, that's one thing. And then I need to create my tree view. Okay, and that will happen just by doing this. Okay, so let me add that here. And I called it Avon services. Okay, and that will be an Avon service tree view with no stuff, with the context. Sorry, again. Okay, Let me think. That should be it. Let's try it. It's that's the great thing with IT. There is no big risk. Okay. Let me close that. Let me close that. Let me refresh this, and let's see what happens. And let's see if there are still people around. I hope you're still there. Um, where's my Twitch channel? Yeah, people are still there. Cool. Still there. Ooh, cool. Let me see. Let me open the. Oh, look at this. I have already here something called Ivan Service Explorer. I'm not sure. Should I click it? Let's see. Ooh, look at this. It's working. Um, let me make this a bit smaller. This one, this one, this one. Look at this. All the services. So let me to prove you. I'm not telling you lies. All those services that are here, like the PGCB livestream, that's the one that I created. Okay, we found them back here. So my call is working. My first call is working, which is awesome. Okay, so CB livestream. If I click here, nothing happens for now. Okay, because I haven't implemented the. Let me open to the cat. Sorry, right back. Okay. And the cat, yes. Oh, and she's a bit afraid of the green screen. So, look, let me just say, hello, this is Nala. Okay. Don't worry. I will open the door and you will be able to be with your. Yeah. Saskia, tu peux ouvrir un Nala. I'll be back in 2 seconds. So just behind me is my me is my daughter's room. And this is where one of my cats lives as well. There's where the food is. So she wanted to go there. So anyway, I'm pretty happy because we managed to do the first stuff here. Okay. And what I want to do now, let me see the time. Yes, I will just do one more thing. Then I will commit all the stuff. Okay. And let's see, maybe next week, I don't know, have to plan. We will do another session where we will do some more details. But for now, what I want to do is when I click on one of those sources, I would like here a view to be opened. Okay. Showing me some details. So how can I do this? First of all, I'm going to define a new view, okay? Because I want to create a new view. And for that, again, I'm going to package.json and I'm going to view even explorer. Let me see. View explorer, even web view. I want a web view service details. Okay, let me try that. Let me see if that is going to work. Type web view. Let me just copy paste. Okay, I did that a long time ago, 3 weeks ago. So, in the Explorer, in the views, okay, I want to contribute to another view. Something like this should work. Too many commas. Is that correct? Explorer views. No. I need to go to the documentation. Tree view. Let me go here to web view. Look, that's the one I want to do. Web view. I want to create a new web view. Command scripts. Activate. I basically want something to appear here. So let me just find again how I can do that. Cat coding. Oh, maybe I don't need to contribute to here for the first version that I want to do. Activate function, activate VS Code, activate. I want something like that. Okay. Panel view. I want a new panel. Yeah, that is what I want to do. I want to create a new panel view. Panel. Yeah. Let me copy this. Something like that. Let's try. It's live coding, you know. Basically, what I want to do is, let me go back here to my service. When a tree element is shown, let's start here. So when I click one of the elements, I want a new web view panel showed Ivan details, something like that. And Ivan service details. There we go. Oh, sorry, semicolon there. And column mode, view column, just one column. There we are. And then I want some content in there. So for that, I'm going to create something called get children, return element, open view, enable scripts. No, I did it in a different way. Damn, now I'm lost. Now I'm a bit lost. Let me remove that again. Let me copy paste what I did in my cheat sheet. But my cheat sheet is more advanced to what I want to show you. Okay, so what I did here, I create a function, a public function called open a view. Okay. Service at a duplicate function. Oh, I already added here. Open view. Sorry. I already had it. That will create a new web panel. Okay. Called service details. And the details will be coming from the get view content. Okay. And I copy that method. So basically, you will see it's pretty easy what we do here, because I just create a method here, get web view, okay, which generates some HTML for me, because a web view is HTML in the end. Here it complains about connection info. Connection details? So I change that here. Connection details. Label. Connection details is private and only accessible within class service. Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Let's make it public then. There we go. That should be better. Okay, so I got it. I got this open view method. And what I need to do now is to change something, some stuff in my extension view here. There we go. Which is the tree view, create tree view. Okay. And here basically have to say, if I click an element, then I should have a view that opens. This view that opens. Can I find it back here? Get tree view on the challenge. Oh yeah, there we got it. Let me copy paste that. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. And that's cool because he doesn't have the web view, but I can change that easily. Let me do something like this, constant, and I call it tree view. Okay, tree view. And I have my service here. Where is my service? I should have my service as well. No. So let me just create a new instance of my service. I can put it here. Okay, so basically I say on my tree view, which is here, if there's a selection change, okay, well, create a new service tree context, okay, and open the view and call this open view method that we just created. Okay, this one. Okay, not sure if I need to do anything else. Just let's try it, okay? Let's try it. Let me go back here. But anyway, we already did the most important part of the work, which is he's complaining here about some stuff. Make public. Well, don't even need to make that public. Connection detail host does not exist on the type string. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's see if something happened. Oh, yeah. And so property host doesn't exist. Okay, so let me see what I did wrong here. Service. Oh, yeah, of course. And that is an type. So I discovered that any. Is that correct? Let me try any, because here I said it was a string, so he was complaining. I cannot have fields on a string, which makes sense. Okay, so I discovered the type. I first used undefined, I think, but I found the type any, which is pretty flexible. And in Java we have object, but it will be nice to have any. Let me see. Yeah, looks like it's better now. And if I go here now, it's still not showing. He probably is complaining about something because I cannot see terminal. Is there something happening here in my extension? Why don't I see my I don't see my extension at all now here in my new stuff. It should appear here. I probably broke something, but what did I broke? Let me hear. Oh, look. He's probably not happy with this. Explorer. Oh, yeah. That's me. I'm really stupid doing that. No, it's not a view in the Explorer. I think I can do something like that. Sorry. I'm relearning with you by doing this live. Okay. Okay, now I should have back here my event services. Cool. And let me click here. Oh, look at this. It's working. So it's ugly because I'm not a web designer. But when I click here, I got the name of my service, okay, PG Livestream. I get the host where to connect, okay. I got my username, and I get the password that I put in password because I don't want to share that with you, okay. So that is already a lot for the extension, okay? It's read only, so I can only retrieve. For now, I cannot create services. I'm not sure if I want to have this in my extension, but what I want to have is get all my services, and if I'm working on some code and I need to connect to my database, I want to have a quick access here to my properties, okay? Maybe I will even be able to add a button, add to code or something like that. What I would like to do. Hey, TT! How are you? Thank you for joining. So as I said, I'm really happy because we have the most essential stuff here. We have a tree view, retrieving my remote services. Just a reminder here, it retrieve all those services using the API. Okay. I got configuration. Okay. If I go to extension, I get now an Ivan stuff here with my token. Okay. So I have already a lot. What I would like to make better now is instead of having this Ivan Service Explorer here in the Explorer, I would like to have here a new stuff. Okay, not a new stuff, a new section. Okay, I can show you. We will try to code that probably next week. But what I could do, can I move a window like this? No. So you know what? Let me create here a new window, and let me go here on this new window. Let me put it here. Okay, so that is my other project. Exactly what we did, a bit more. Okay, and just let me run it to show you what I would like to that we build together next time. So I run the extension. It's building. It opens a new tab. Okay, and if the demo gods are with me, takes a bit. Yes, the replay. Good thing that you mentioned the replay. So the replay, I will, like you do, and like most people do, the replay just stay for 15 days on Twitch. I will take the replay and put it on my YouTube channel, and I will tweet about it. I will inform the Gitpod Discord about it, and and tell me which death metal concert you're going. Is it a local band or a big famous band? Or maybe you are playing. Yeah, because TT is also a big fan of good music. Okay, he plays music. Sometimes we do some challenges together on TikTok. So that's for another time. But we okay. Let me see. It's a bit busy. US is wake up. Okay, so but it should get open in a few seconds. Toulouse band and Lyon at first. Okay, so some local bands, or well, French local bands. These are the best ones. Well, this where you can really do stage diving and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. But I one of my preferred thing was stage diving when I was young. Okay, why is he not running? Oh, there we are. Okay, look at this. Look at this. And you probably, before that, you see the logo of Ivan is a crab. Okay, look at this. What I did in this advanced version, I have a complete new section called Ivan Explorer. If I click that, I get here all my services. Okay, and if I click on one of the services, I get the service details here, like we had before. Okay, so it opens the new stuff. But what I started to build here, and that is just hard-coded for now, but when I click a service, I would like the details to show up here. Okay, and then I could have some contextual menu like a copy. Well, I can already do that, but I could send that to some editor or whatever what I would like to do. Okay, so that is the plan for next time. Okay, I hope next week Tuesday. I cannot promise that, but yeah. Anyway, before we end, let me do something really important. Is second commit is committing the code. Okay, so I commit the code. Sync the changes. Okay, commit. Okay, can I commit now? Ask me later. Commit. second commit. Come on. Why did I commit? Source control. There we go. Did I commit stuff or not? Let me just refresh. That's also so cool with Gitpod. If you're not sure, you just can refresh your tab. There is no much risk. There's some caching on both sides. So, and if it doesn't work for now, I will just push it later. Okay. Yeah. And I think the servers are a bit overloaded. Could be in France, it could be my connection. Yeah. Let me see. Oh, a lot of new tweets happened. Okay. Source control. Second commit. It's still. Commit. There are no changes to commit. Okay. Maybe I did the I don't know. Sebastian Blanc. Woot. Let's take a look. I don't think so because I didn't had to. Oh, updated a minute ago. Second commit. Oh no, it's all there. Okay. It didn't ask for my passphrase. Which is a bit scary, but why not? Okay, I put the repo here. Okay, so that's what we done today. You can make it work. Okay, just clone it. Open. You have the button here. Open in Gitpod. Okay, and really the only thing you need to do is go to Ivan. Okay, start free trial here. Okay, that will get you an account, and you can create a token. Okay, and then run the extension. When you run the extension, remember you can go to the configuration, paste your token, and you're ready to go. Okay, so let me know for people who are still there and people who watch the recording if it worked for you. Okay, I'm going to finish this live right now. I just remind you here my Twitter account in the chat if you have questions. The best way, my DMs are open, or just mention me in the Discord of the Gitpod Discord. Okay, I will be more than happy to help you. But that was it for today. So creating a simple extension that's calling a remote service. Okay, creating a tree view and something happened when you click on it. Of course, it's really rough. It's really alpha. But I'm doing that in the live stream. But I really plan to release that as the official Ivan VS Code extension in the future. Okay, I still need to discuss with my manager, but they really want it, and that's something that will really help. So all the stuff I'm doing here will end up as an open source project, of course, but will be a real extension available in the end, because we didn't mention the whole packaging and publishing part. But if we go here and we type Ivan, we should be able to find it. Okay. Hey, Charlie. Great to see you there. Hey, I give you all virtual hugs. It was great to have you during this, let me see, almost 90 minutes. And have all a safe and good evening. See you on Twitter, see you on Discord. And now I have to find a button to end the stream, but that will happen in a few seconds. And let me just go back to the big screen here. Hey, hello. So thank you again, everyone. Enjoy your evening or your day, depending where you are in the world. Love you. Bye-bye.